Nice to be here. I coming off 6 days with my in-laws, and my sister-in-law's got a kid that I don't really see eye to eye with. He's 5 years old. So we all went out to dinner, and the kid comes from behind me and slaps me in the neck. Now the parents are right across from me, and they're like, oh. Now the strike was so violent. If I ever did that as a kid at a restaurant, I'd be removed from the restaurant. I would have a talking to outside, and then I would return to the table a brand new kid. That's an Italian immigrant father beating that into your head. Respect your elders. Respect authority. Don't trust nobody. Okay, take it easy. Me and my father have a very adversarial relationship growing up, but very open. Talk about money constantly. That's all we did was talk about money. To this day, he comes over to my house. He's constantly asking me what I'm paying for stuff. Like an hour into the visit, he branches off from the rest of the family. How much you pay? Now I gotta give him the parent price? No. You never give your parents the full price, they'll have a heart attack in the living room. I gotta shave 80% off so he could absorb it. And he can't even take the parent price. I go, I don't know, is that $400? $400! I can make this. You can make a Samsung TV set? Constantly talking about money, my father. My wife's family, they don't talk about money. To this day, my father, he knows what I make, I know what he's got hidden. Every time this man goes on vacation, he calls me. He thinks he's gonna die on vacation. He goes, listen, just in case anything happens on vacation, you're gonna get a treasure map in the mail in 3 weeks. What?
I am from a big old Midwestern family. I'm one of 8 children. You don't see 8 kids a lot. I think it's because it's the wrong choice. It's too many. 8 is too many. You can't love 8 kids individually. You can't. You manage them like a sports franchise. You know, like you love the overall team, but you'd trade a couple players. For sure. So we all have the weirdest individual relationships with our parents in my family. Like, me and my dad are in kind of a fun spot right now, because my dad is a doctor, and I don't have health insurance. Which is fun, because he's like, I don't believe in your career. I'm like, same here. The unfortunate truth is when I lost my health insurance, my dad kind of became my go-to doctor. That's not an awesome relationship to have with your primary care physician. Because me and him have to have medical talks. And he's like, you should drink less. And I'm like, you should hug more. Let's treat the root cause, not the symptom. I don't know. It's odd if you grow up like in a medical family, like with doctors or nurses at all. You never go to the hospital. Everything is treated in home. No one believes in the American medical system less than the people who work in it. It's crazy. I got stitches 2 times on our kitchen table. That's medical malpractice. That wasn't a sterile environment. My dad just cleared off the mail and was like, get up there. It was also how I was conceived, but old habits die hard, you know? I didn't think it was weird to not go to the doctor, but I never went. and I didn't know how to act when I finally did. I was 22 years old before I went to a my dad doctor. This guy comes in, he's like, do you smoke? I was like, are you gonna f***ing tell mom? Be cool, dude, don't be a narc. Everyone asks me if I want a lot of kids because I'm from a big family. And I don't know. I guess, well, like romantically, I'm pretty far from that. Financially, not even close. I worry about money all the time, despite looking like I was homeschooled on a yacht. I know. I know. I do. I worry about. Here's where I'm at financially. I'm not destitute, but I stay in a lot of hotels that don't have overhead lighting. Like no light switches. These are all. It's like just lamps, and these aren't good lamps. These are like old lamps. These are lamps that you have to turn on the creepy way. You know, where you got to go up the skirt. Well, why'd we commit so hard to that technology? For so long, you really got to get up there, and even when you hit the spot, it doesn't always turn on the first time. You get up there, you hit the spot, and the lamp's like, do that again. I'm like, I'm just trying to read before bed. Now I'm hard? What the hell? Oh, would you like to use the bathroom at night? No problem. You just got to make this lamp come first. And they're not all the same. Some you have to twist, some you have to push, some you have to choke. That's weird. Some have a little string hanging down, but that typically means it's a bad time. Tampons, yeah. So that's where I'm at financially, that level of hotel. Romantically, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm thinking about fingering lamps too much, for sure, but I'm out there. I'm just like, I don't know. A lot of people were talking about the apps. I have a little vendetta against the dating apps. 'Cause I just saw my cousin on Tinder, which is not what you're looking for. And we had to see each other in person like 5 days later. And she was like, Tommy, I saw you on Tinder. What if I had accidentally swiped right? I was like, we would have matched. Ball's in your court, Courtney.
You guys doing good? Must be nice. I'm doing all right, I guess. I just went back home. I went back home recently. I got to see my parents argue live. They still got it, you know. They're good. When I was younger, my parents used to always argue. I used to always take my mom's side. And my dad, he'd be like, when you're older, you'll understand. But right now, you don't know what I'm up against. And I feel like when a black guy says, you don't know what I'm up against, it's the same as like when a white guy says he's fighting demons on the inside. And in both cases, they're not fighting anything. They're just not having sex. That's all it's. I think guys just say paranoid when they don't have sex for a long time. And now that I'm older, I get it, you know, because if I don't have sex for a while, I'm like, somebody's behind this, you know? And then when it does happen, a woman does offer to have sex with me, I'm like, who sent you? You know, it's... Yeah, but I went back home, it was fun. I got to hang at my parents. It was nice, but sometimes my parents and I will do like the same thing coincidentally, and they'll mistake it for like bonding, which is sad because it's not, you know, like the other day, my dad, he went into the fridge, he grabbed an apple, and he was like, you want an apple? And I was like, sure. And he was like, man, this... we're so similar, dude. Like father, like son, yeah. I was like, get the out of my face. No, I grew up in an African household. African households are hard because you could get beat for no reason. I got beat because I turned 10 years old. That's true. I went up to my dad. I was like, Dad, it's my birthday. I'm getting taller and stronger. He was like, you threatening me right now? I remember like one day my brother sat me down. He was like, no matter what happens at home, you can't tell people at school that you get hit because they'll take you away and they'll give you to like a new family, you know. So immediately I told everybody. I I went into the counselor's office the next day. I was like, I want a white family, you know, with like a foyer, but they call it foyer, and they got like a beach-themed bathroom, you know. I was specific. I was like, I want the type of white family that has like a small dog with bad eyesight but a good heart. You know? And she was like, I'm just gonna call home and tell your dad to stop hitting you. And I was like, you don't know how this works.
I love kids. I love kids. They're so much better than adults. So much better. I'm in a good place too with my kids. I'm done raising them, which is awesome. They're 9 and 6, which is great. I'm not even kidding. They don't need me anymore. 9 and 6, forget it. Today, they don't even need, you should see their Christmas list. It's not even toys. It's like appliances and furniture. I think they have an apartment in Detroit. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Just let them be. And look, I'm with my kids for what? Another 9 years. Another 9 years, that's all we got. And then they leave. Let's have a good time. I'm not even disciplining them anymore. Just let them have a good time. We'll split as friends. It'll be a good thing. Right? I want them to look back and be like, you know what? Dad was cool. I really liked him. He was a lot of fun. Because they're not going to say that about their mother, so they might as well say it about me. No, it's true. She wakes up just angry. She's so fried. Her eyes open. Did everybody do what they're supposed to do? I'm like, well, what were we supposed to do? I was asleep. And I know we're supposed to back each other up like a united front against these kids. Right or wrong, you back your spouse up. That's the rule. But my wife is so off the charts, I can't do it. I'll lose all my credibility. The kids and I just roll our eyes all day long. She's like, did everybody put the towels away? Now get to bed. They're like, Dad. I'm like, I know. It's not like it stops when you go to sleep. Trust me. I got 4 more hours of this. Dads get no respect. That is over. That is over. When I was having kids, I figured, well, I'll be like my dad. I'll be the king of the castle. I'll make people and rule them. That doesn't exist. That's an old version of dad. There's a new kind of dad now. Now you're part mom, part dad. It's ridiculous. My father used to take naps on a Saturday afternoon. Just used to lay out in the middle of the playroom. My mother would freak out. Get out of the house. Your father's sleeping. Get outside. It's your father. I try and sleep, people are poking me in the face. Literally opening my eyes. Are you awake? Are you awake? We need you to hook up the Wii. Hook up the Wii. Hook up the Wii. No one knows the remotes. Hook up the Wii.
I have a child. I have a little baby. Okay, that's enough. I was like, oh, a Latino with a baby? Not a big surprise. It's the law. You know, we need to have one. No, I love my child. It's so much fun. It's just like I'm new at this, so I'm still trying to figure out what kind of dad I want to be. You know, the only thing I'm sure is that I don't want to be the kind of dad who's like a friend with his kid. You know, I feel I can't be his friend because I'm his mom. What kind of friend did that to you? Just a horrible friend. It's like, I love you, good night. Then go to the next room and your mom? While you're sleeping? I don't think that's fair. I'm trying to save some money because I have a baby. And I'm thinking about cryptos. Anyone here have cryptocurrencies of any kind? Oh, thank God. I just hate that so much. It's just making me so angry. Shut the up. No, thank you for saying, because now everyone is pretending that they never heard of it because it's going down, you know? No, I hate cryptos because of this, because I'm from Latin America, and every time that I was making any kind of money, people was like, oh, that's not real money. You have to make dollars. Dollars is the thing. Then I moved to the US, and people are like, no, now you have to make jitcoins and blipcoins, and why you keep moving the goalposts for me? Why are you making this harder? I'm gonna stick to pesos. I think pesos is the best currency. Pesos is number 1. You know why pesos is great? It's because it's the only currency that we put a bunch of zeros to make us feel that we have more money. Have you seen how pesos works? It's great. You go to the store and you're like, hi, I have 5,000 million pesos. give me a Coke and nothing else. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.